Before we started today's video, I wanted to give a huge thank you to Vox Cinemas and Warner Brothers Middle East for inviting me to the premiere of Shazam II. It was a really fun experience, and I'm so glad to be here talking to you guys about the movie. Hello beautiful people, how's it going? I'm back with another video, and welcome to another movie review. Today we're going to be talking about Shazam! Fury of the Kings. As you guys already know from my channel, I'm a huge Marvel and DC fan, and I love them both equally, believe it or not. I think the DCEU has been a really fun ride so far. I've enjoyed some things. I haven't enjoyed some other things as much as I enjoyed the things that I liked, but I still do think it's an overall fun experience. However, one of the films that I didn't actually love upon the first time watching was the first Shazam movie. I thought it was a really fun time, but it was a movie that I kind of forgot about as soon as I left the theater. But you guys know that I try my best to be as honest as possible with these movie reviews, and let me tell you, Shazam 2 is absolutely brilliant in every single meaning of the word. As you guys know, Shazam stars Zachary Levi, Helen Mirren, and Lucy Liu. And let me tell you guys, Zachary Levi in this film is absolutely phenomenal as Shazam. He takes all of that energy from the first movie, but he gives the film a lot of levity and heart that is something that I totally wasn't expecting going into it. There's actually a really consistent through line throughout the movie, themes of family and then fear of abandonment, which is something that really took me by surprise as soon as the movie started, and it actually paid off by the end of the film. It was something that I didn't expect the movie to have, and then the director kind of wowed me with it immensely. Now, if you guys know me, you guys know that I have a weird, interesting affiliation with Greek mythology, and so seeing Lucy Liu and Helen Mirren play these out-of-this-world DC villains was actually so amazing to witness. I really like them both as villains, and I think DC has sometimes struggled with a villain problem, whereas in this movie, I actually think that they fit the genre really well. Even though this movie is so funny at times, it gets really dark in other points, and I think both of those themes are interwoven so well into the film that it doesn't feel jarring, and I really enjoyed Helen Mirren specifically as this villain. I mean, seeing someone who's, you know, a veteran to the acting business, if you get what I'm saying, just be a total boss and take out Shazam and actually have the ability to take him on is really interesting. And it was something that, again, I went into the movie kind of hesitant about, even though I knew that Helen Mirren was a great actress, but it was something that I was kind of nervous about, and then I went out feeling really amazing with how it turned out. I also must say, something that really took me by surprise also was the choice of music in this film, and I am not going to spoil any of it because I want you guys to go in with the same amount of knowledge that I had, but there are some certain song choices that are used in this movie, particularly near the beginning, the opening fight sequence, that I just thought worked so well, and they were paying homage to something from my childhood, and it worked really well. And I think they did a really cool thing where they continuously referenced other Warner Brothers properties, and every time they did it, my audience was roaring in laughter. My audience was constantly laughing because the film was hilarious and the jokes always landed. And keep in mind, this is a premiere screening that I attended, and so I assumed everybody would be kind of, you know, more on the serious side taking notes, but no, everybody was roaring with laughter because of how funny the movie was. I know some of the references were unfortunately spoiled in the trailers, but it still didn't stop my audience from just bursting out in laughter. I don't know if they hadn't seen those trailers, but even I was laughing knowing that the joke was coming. I also really thoroughly enjoyed the side characters in this film. As you guys know, Shazam is a part of a team now with his fellow foster children, and I think it works really well in kind of giving you that aspect where these kids get to become adults and be superheroes. And in the first film, the movie ended with those kids getting their powers. So here, you actually get to explore that a lot more, and it leads to a lot of fun moments in the film. And I think that's how I would describe this film overall. It's just fun. I wasn't that excited going into it, but the energy that the film gave me within the first 5 minutes carried on with amazing momentum. And so it was an experience that I feel is something that I haven't felt in the theaters so far this year. This is by far my favorite movie of the year. I'm being dead serious. I think it works really well. There's good action, there's good music, there's good comedic moments, and there are also some really heartfelt scenes that actually really served a gut punch to me. It was really surprising, and I didn't expect it. And I think that's maybe the reason that I love this movie so much, is that I just didn't expect so much from it, and I came out with so much to love and so much positivity. I really, really had a great time. I also want to give a special shout out to Rachel Zegler. I am so excited to see her in Snow White now and the new Hunger Games prequel. I didn't watch West Side Story, so I have never seen her work before, and so I was just really taken aback by her. She is a talent, and I'm really looking forward to seeing more of her career in the future. My only downsides about this movie is that the CGI sometimes can be a little wonky, especially in the third act. However, it doesn't detract from how fun the film is, and while some CGI isn't great, the other CGI in the film makes up for it by a landslide. I just think this movie is an absolute brilliant time at the theaters. If you guys are considering watching it, I highly implore you do so. I also think, for the sake of Shazam and the future of the DCEU, if you want this guy to stick around, please go see this movie. And now I am imploring you, because I don't want to say goodbye to Shazam. I know that James Gunn is an amazing director. I believe in him with all of my heart. I love the Suicide Squad and I love the Guardians movies, but he needs to see money. He needs to see dollar signs if you guys want to see Shazam continue in this universe. So please go see Shazam! Fury of the Kings. I am absolutely begging you guys. I enjoyed this film immensely, and I would really like to see a third installment. One last thing that I wanted to mention is Warner Brothers spoiling their movie in TV spots. I saw something in a TV spot, and I won't give it away if you guys haven't seen it, but it made me really confused as to why Warner Brothers would do something like that, to spoil a really, really huge surprise cameo in a TV spot and actually show you the line and show you who it is and everything like that. It's just very surprising, and I don't understand why they did that or why they felt the need to. I mean, I have a couple of theories, but again, I'm not going to make any assumptions. I just think you guys shouldn't do that in the future. Just word of advice. You guys robbed us of a really, really big surprise, and most of the audience members in my theater knew, because I asked them about it after it was done. So come on, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed my review. Again, thank you so much to Warner Brothers Middle East and Vox Cinemas for inviting me to the premiere. It was a lot of fun, and I had a brilliant time. And also, if you guys are some of the people that I met there, thank you guys so much for being so kind to me. It was one of my first premieres, and things are happening, and I'm very happy about it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.